Hey guys, and welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a really highly liked bracelet on Instagram. It went up really fast, even though I posted it over the weekday. So here's my Starlight mint bracelet, and they're made on a hook. And if you've done crochet, this should be very easy for you. You'll understand it very easily. And even if you haven't, it should be pretty easy. And there's a smaller variation here with half the amount of stitches in one cap band. And here I have a larger version with 2 uncapped bands and twice as many white stitches. But yeah, let's get started. So for this bracelet, if you're making the big version, you're going to need 16 white bands for each circle, plus 2 bands to go inside. And if you're making the small version, you're going to need 1 capped band and 8 bands for this whole circle. And you'll of course need a C or S clip. But yeah, let's get started. So today, I'll be showing the large circle variation, which is what people seem to like the most. So first, you're going to put your 2 center bands that are in the center of your circle, which I'm using this hot pink for. And you just put them on your hook just like this, and then you take, one second, need to grab my bands, that's what I'm doing right now. Okay, take your first band. I'm going to be alternating colors for these outer circles, by the way, so I'll be alternating black and white. So I'm going to start with black, put it on my hook, pull it through these 2 bands, and then you're just going to pull this bottom black over your hook, just like that. You're going to see it makes this sort of line on the top. And then you're going to take your hook, you're going to put it into this hot pink pair of bands again, and you're going to go and put it in through the right, or the top, I guess, from this view. Do not go through the bottom, go through the top. And then pull your next color through if you're alternating colors like I am. Put it on your hook. Pull it through, but do not pull it through the black yet. And then you're going to take both this white and the black and pull them over this one white that's closest to the end of the hook. So it should look like this. And that's 2 stitches. You're going to need to do 8 for now. So you're going to again go in through the bottom on this band, this pair of bands. Take your next color, pull it through, but do not pull it through the white, and then pull these 2 bands through. You're going to want to scoot them closer together, that way it's easier later. And repeat that process until you have 8 stitches. It'll be easier for you to see when I alternate colors. So right now we've got 4, we got halfway there. You're going to want to make sure that these 8 stitches only take up about half the space of these 2 bands. But again, repeat that 4 more times. But yeah, if you've done crocheting, this is very similar to some stitches. I think it's just the simple crochet stitch that this is similar to. Okay, so I finished that. There should be 8 stitches now on half of your circle. And it's okay if it seems like a bit more than half, you can always scooch it in later. Just make sure it's not around the whole thing, or else you may have a problem and it may be harder later. But yeah, now you take your next 2 bands for the center of your circle, and you just put them on your hook, like that. And then you take your next color. I'm going to be alternating again, I'll be alternating through the whole thing, which is black for me. And you pull it through these 2 pink bands. And then, just like the stitches before, you're going to pull these back 2 bands over. And it may seem kind of wonky at first and loose, but as soon as you add in a few stitches, that'll start going away. So you take your next color, go in from the underneath and on the top, pull through your band, and then pull over these 2 bands. And yeah, after the second stitch, it should seem to hold in place a lot better. And scoot it a little bit, and then repeat that till you have 8 stitches on your bands. Messed up. Let me try that again. Put your hook right back into the drop stitch, if you ever drop it. But yeah, this seems a lot more forgiving than crochet since it like makes a knot. But yeah, you can rewind the video if you need to see this process again. Explain it a lot more in the first circle. But yeah. And it should look like this. And I'm going to do the rest of this half of the bracelet off camera. You can rewind if you need to watch the process. But you just add on your 2 hot pink bands as normal, do all that stuff. But yeah, I'll come back after I finish that and then I'll show you how to do the other half. So yeah. Oh, and today, it's a rather specific national day. It's National Bittersweet Chocolate with Almonds Day, which is really, really specific. I don't know why. But yeah, I will not celebrate it because I am allergic to almonds and all nuts. But whatever, I don't really care. Bye. See you back in like a little bit. I don't know. Won't take too long. Okay, so I've finished adding my stitches to my cat bands, or technically my 2 bands. So now I just got 1 stitch at the end and I've finished all 8 on this circle. So you're just going to take your C-clip and you're going to clip it until you finish the other half. Now you go to the other side. And yeah, okay, this takes a bit of thinking for me. I mean, I don't remember sometimes how to start it. I think this is correct, but I'll just like refilm this if I'm not. But yeah. Anyways, you're going to take your next color. I'm just going to use white since I use black here. Going to pull it through, but before that, I need to explain where you put your hook. That way you don't get confused like I always do. You're going to want to make sure that the side with these little lines is facing up, and that the whole pink, the rest of the pink is on the bottom. And then you're just going to stick your hook right through that. And then take your band, pull it through, pull the bottom band over, then go under again, pull your next color through, pull the 2 bands over, and then repeat this until you have 8 more stitches on there. It's the same knotting process as last time. And be sure you push it down if you need to, because there's not going to be as much space this time. It's so weird that the time change happened last week. I have to get used to making my videos like an hour earlier because it'll get darker sooner. And it's just like, it's like 6 o'clock, but I can't make my video because it's too dark outside. But yeah. Now you guys know that I live in a state, yes, I live in the US, where they observe the time change. There are places like, I think, Arizona, maybe Alaska, that don't observe it. But yeah. Anyways, now you've finished your first circle. And you do the same process to go into your next circle. Make sure that it's not flipped over or anything like that. You just go into it and do your normal stitches. This time it will be easier. It will be less loose and more secure. Yeah. Should look something like this in the joining section. But yeah, I'm gonna again do the rest off camera, and I'll come back to show you how to finish it. Okay, so I finished all the stitches on this last little loop. And now, see that the other half is C-clipped. And so you're just gonna put it in there and unclip it. And then, since they're both on there, you're gonna clip both of them now. Okay, and there. Didn't clip on the hook for some reason, but yeah. Should look something like that. And now, you're gonna go to the other side. And you're gonna see it's like a seamless starting point right here. But you're gonna see this loop on the top and this loop on the top. And you're just gonna put your clip into the top one and then into the bottom one. And there's your bracelet. Hope you enjoyed. Bye.